People are angry, and they feel like, let's give somebody a chance who is totally disconnected from all of those people.
Well, to that point, the fact that the establishment is orchestrating this effort using a nominee who lost the election back in 2012, now making the case for anyone else but Trump, what does this say about the fact that they still don't get it, about what's happening out there with the electorate?
Well, and the most glaring things that happened in that Romney speech was that he hit Trump over not releasing tax returns. Mitt Romney didn't release his own tax returns until 6 weeks before the election in September of 2012. He hit him for having inherited wealth. Now think about the irony of that. Mitt Romney, who inherited vast amounts of wealth, hitting Donald Trump for having inherited wealth. Then he hit him over some of the businesses that didn't work out that Donald Trump founded. Bain Capital had 22% of their businesses that didn't work out, that went Chapter 11. It's part of the process if you're a major entrepreneur. And then to hit him over the tax returns and to say, I bet there's some stuff in there, when that's exactly what Harry Reid tried to do to Mitt Romney back in 2012. The whole thing was surreal. What I don't think the establishment folks are getting, there is an overthrow of our government taking place before our eyes. And they need to be grateful that it is a revolution by ballots, not bullets. But the people are rising up and they're angry. And Uma, this is not the traditional horizontal election. And the reason the establishment doesn't get it is they say, yeah, but Trump's not as conservative as he ought to be. People don't care. Because this is not an election about left and right, liberal, conservative, Democrat, Republican. It's not horizontal, it's vertical. They're asking, can you take us up instead of down? Will you help us win instead of lose? And they believe Donald Trump is the person, at least right now, who can do that, and that's why they're voting for it.
You know, in this week's debate, the candidates reasserted their pledge to support the Republican nominee, whoever it happens to be. However, behind the scenes, we continue hearing talk of a contested or brokered convention this summer. And if this should happen, do you predict a real uprising amongst the grassroots, as you're pointing out, of people who want to know that this is a real insurgency and not a temper tantrum? It's a movement.
It is a movement, and it's not just a movement about Donald Trump. It's a movement against the ruling class, who have done the duty of the donor class for so long at the expense of the working class, that those folks out there in America who can't pay their bills, who can't send their kids to college, whose wages are lower today than they were 20 years ago, and they've lost their pensions, and they're getting pink slips like those folks at the Carrier plant, 1,400 of them, told their jobs are going to Mexico. It's that vast number of people out here in America who are just saying enough. You know, Washington has the 6 most prosperous counties that surround it. 6 of the 10 most prosperous counties in the whole country. They don't make anything. They don't make iPhones. They don't make cars. They don't make airplanes. They make government. And it's a recession-proof town. People are sick of watching the handful of the ruling class continue to do well at the expense of those who are trying just to make a living. This is classic Louis XIV, Marie Antoinette versus the people, and the people have had enough.
And really quickly, do you